This week on the MindCrack Vanilla Server Recap, nothing. Let's change that. Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the MindCrack Vanilla Server. I know it's been a long time since anybody's been on here, including myself, but I am here to watch a little baby zombie come after my face. Now, I don't get super excited. I cannot say that this is going to become like a long-standing series on my channel again. MindCrack Vanilla Server will always be like a big place in my heart, and it's the the way I got started. Essentially, I can't say I got started on YouTube through it. I got started on my own single player. Well, you little bastard. I got started on my own single player, and that got me to come into the MindCrack server, which is where that kind of all went from there. Oh, good God. But it is unfortunate that it is a multiplayer server, and Minecraft has definitely become a more multiplayer-focused game to me and to most of the people in MindCrack. So I know a lot of people get upset because this is definitely what they pump that bone, yeah, lamb chop, woo, because that's what they came into this. Whoa, Jesus, this is bad. This is bad. I should have been able to close that up behind me. That is a evil, evil area. Because as a lot of people come to see MindCrack for the fact that, we play Minecraft. And a lot of people are still here. They were here when we played Minecraft back in the day. And did that skeleton kill that witch for me? Oh, no. Well, the witch is like all blinky red, though. Got the witch. Nice. But unfortunately, as with any game, we played this game solid for years. And as much as I still enjoy the occasional... Well, please let me go. As much as I still enjoy the occasional dabbling in the Minecraft is not what it used to be to me. Not because it's like a poor game or anything like that, just because it's lost a lot of interest in my mind and a lot of people's mind, and I understand that. Like I said, I do still have fun. I haven't played it it's been about a month. Jesus, another witch? A skeleton? What is going on over here? Let me block. Get me out of here. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Whatever. We'll block it off with that until I can get myself situated. Again, one of the reasons that I got invited to this is because of how bad I am at this game, and I am not going to prove that any different anytime soon. There's no question about that. Just the way it goes. I hear a silverfish. Oh, an endermite spawned. When I thought I saw the endermite spawning. Whoa. Okay, he's dead. That's good. But I don't know. So just don't get upset if this isn't the main staple of the channel anymore. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Got these guys taken care of. Some glass bottles. That's not a potion, right? No, just empty glass bottles. And some looked like it was enchanted sugar for a minute, but it's just sugar. Honey, honey, do 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 do. Oh, sugar, sugar. I don't want to sing too long. I might end up getting some copyright strikes or something like that against me. I watched Badge's video, and I used to actually deal with that in the past. I can't say relatively frequently, but I definitely dealt with that, the same issues that he's talking about in the past. Luckily, I don't have to deal with that anymore because of the fact that I'm a partnered channel, I'm a managed partnered channel, which is good. It's one of the perks of the MindCrack group. Is Guude's a great guy. He really definitely looks out for everybody in the group. And I know that there's been some things in the past, with people thinking that his interests are not, pure, the stuff with Great Scott, the stuff with, BOO, Jenny leaving, all that stuff. A lot of people have like this ill faith toward Guude. And, everybody might not view everything the same way, but all of my experiences is Guude does nothing but try to look out for the best interests of the group as a whole, which I am so happy to have somebody like Guude who runs this server, because of the fact that, look at my channel. My channel is a pretty weak channel, especially compared to the other people in MindCrack. And Guude made sure when we got the MindCrack network all set up and running is he said, if we're going to do this, because he was going to start his own managed network, and he was going to do it for the sole purpose of he knew how the networks, the networks and stuff that are out there, and some of them are literally just networks to get people to sign up for them so that they can get a cut of their profits, and that's pretty much it. They don't help you at all. They don't do anything to make you a better channel, to assist you when problems arise. Oh, I lost my shirts. They don't do anything to assist you when like problems and things like that arise. And Guude was sick of it. He saw so many channels kind of getting screwed over by networks. He had dealt with some bad contracts. I don't know if he actually dealt with them himself or he just didn't take them because he's got lawyers and stuff that look at all this stuff and look out for his best interest as well. I mean, it's not just a one-man job. He's got to have people who know the legal mumbo jumbo to go along with everything. And that was his whole intent of starting a multi-channel network. And when he had originally approached, I hope I'm allowed to talk about this stuff. If not, well, I'm sorry, Guude. It's all good. When he originally had, at one point he had told Broadband that he no longer he didn't want to renew his contract with them anymore. Where's my cobble? Did I really use all that cobble? That he didn't want to renew his contract with them anymore. And they said, why? And he said he's going to go out and start his own multi-channel network to help out all these channels. And they said, hey, we'll help you. We'll help you do that under the MindCrack name. And he made sure that he had to have a lot of specific requirements in place before he would agree to it. And some of those requirements were everybody who is a member of MindCrack, you need to give them a good deal with a managed channel. And they said, well, we won't do it for everybody that's in MindCrack, but yeah, your big channels, well, we can make sure we take care of them as long as they have at least 1 million views a month. And I'm nowhere close to 1 million views a month. I think at that point I had hit 1 million views on my channel when this was all going. I mean, significant difference between 1 million views a month and 1 million views on my channel since its inception. And they said those are the only ones we'll guarantee to manage. And he said, well, sorry, if that's the way it is, I'm going to continue on my goal and make sure I get a Unbreaking and Power 2. If I combine these, they become nothing, right? Yeah, they just become a bow, which is kind of annoying. I would love to put them together. I don't think that there's any way that I'm going to be able to get enough. Who knows? I might be able to get enough iron around here just to make myself an anvil. That would be kind of crazy. What is it, like 36 or something like that? And he wouldn't budge. And he said, when I talked to him about it, he said he was specifically looking out for channels like mine. He says, I'm not going to start this network. If they want to start a network, if they want us to start a network with them, that's what it's going to be. Otherwise, I'm going to work on it and get the network started, on my own. And it might take longer to do it because he's got to go through a bunch of legal loopholes and things like that. And it was going to be a really difficult process, but he was really determined because he wanted to get some type of channel or some type of network that was not going to screw people over. Because the whole thing I started with this is to show that he really is looking out for a lot of people's good interest, and I'm very grateful that I was one of those interests that he was looking out for. And he was firm and he won. And by winning, I mean, I'm sure that, Broadband is winning as well because, they've got a lot of, channels that have moved over to them through just the Mindcrackers ourselves, as well as like other, partnerships through the MindCrack network, the other people who have joined through like the friends and family ordeal and all those different people who have joined that way. They've gained channels. So no matter what, Broadband is coming out ahead. Those aren't managed channels per se, but he made sure all of us got managed channels, and it's fantastic. And it helps me a lot. What I was going to that is if you get lucky enough to get on a managed channel, managed channels assist you greatly with things like you can't get those automated copyright strikes. So if you watched Badge's video, basically he got some of his videos claimed for copyright. Then there were false claims, and that happens a lot. There's groups out there who just literally go through and claim a bunch of videos and kind of hope that they get away with the claim. And if they can get away with the claim, basically they end up making money off of other people's, content. that they falsely are claiming. I mean, there's legit copyright claims out there. There's no question about that, because people do, unfortunately, do things like put up whole motion pictures or full CDs and things like that just onto YouTube, and then the artist is getting nothing out of it. Sometimes the people are claiming it and making money themselves. Sometimes they're just putting it out there, and there's no like money being made from the ads or anything like that, except unless you're YouTube, because YouTube's still gonna make the money from the ads. Still don't understand how that one works, but so YouTube still gets the money from the ads on things like that. And the joy of the managed partnership is the fact that those automated claims that come through from those, basically those claim houses, quote unquote, that are out there, they can't go through a managed channel. They have to be manual claims, which means somebody is doing their due diligence to be like, look, this is something that I see that I believe is like rightfully air. It's not going through the machine, essentially, that is telling it if it's just automatically generating a claim. I do have one video on my channel that is a copyright infringement, quote unquote, and it is the Just Dance with the Just Dance UHC win that Ori and I did at the MindCrack Marathon. And that is a completely legitimate copyright infringement. It's Katy Perry's music in the background. I gave credit and everything like that in the description, but it doesn't give me the right to monetize and make money off of that. And they can tell me to take the video down if they so choose. They flagged it as a copyright, but the nice thing is, I don't know if it's because they watched the video and they liked the concept of it, or if they just watch the video and figure if people watch it that they're going to get money from it, because now all money from that video, since they claimed it, goes to them. So I don't know if it's just a monetary thing that they're like, well, hey, this is free money for us, or if it's more of one of those things where they're like, okay, this was for a good cause for this UHC and stuff, and it's cool, we're going to let it stay up there. But it literally was a copyright claim that said, you know, the claimant has allowed for this video to stay up on your channel, but they will be the ones getting the rights as long as you accept. And I was like, yeah, it's not mine. I never put it out there. I mean, I hoped to make money off of it. That's always nice. If I put videos up, people like them, and I get some kickback from it, hey, that's great, because that helps me produce more content. It gives me stuff to, like, I need to upgrade my PC at some point soon, to be able to play certain like video games and stuff. And yes, part of that is for myself, and I've spent a lot of money over the years in upgrading my own equipment. I probably haven't hit break-even point on how much money that I've spent on equipment versus how much money I've made from YouTube. I know you guys might think that that's crazy, but I'll give you straight up. I think last year on my W-2, I think I had $3,200 for the year from YouTube. If it was even that high. I'm not even actually sure it was that high. And I just know some of you guys are going to be like, that's got to be total bullshit. No, it's true. You need to have, like, why do you think people do live streams and other type of content rather than just YouTube videos? Because YouTube videos really don't pay that much. I mean, look at PewDiePie came out, like, his stuff had gotten essentially, how you say, am I really doing all this to combine these bows that are both almost dead? I don't even have one of them anymore. Did I? I accidentally did it, didn't I? I had clicked them together. All this stuff is pointless. And I had this Unbreaking 3 leather tunic the whole time. I am such a moron. Either way, I got a lot of freaking iron all of a sudden for absolutely no reason, but that's okay. It's a talkie. It's a picture with words. One of those new fandangle movie type pictures. But anyways, so yeah, PewDiePie, his I don't know if it was his tax returns or what it was, that something got leaked a little while ago from him, and it showed that he made like $7 million, I want to say it is. And everybody's like, oh my God, look at this. YouTubers making $7 million. Like, that's crazy. All they do is play video games. For one, look at the amount of work that man put, him and his team, I'm sure, how much work they put into videos. And then look at how many millions of views his videos get. I mean, we're talking every video of his is sitting out there and getting about 1 million views, and he's putting out probably, I think, a couple a day. I could be wrong. I don't follow PewDiePie. I watch his stuff. I mean, I do follow him. I am a subscriber to PewDiePie. I like the guy. I think he's hilarious. And everybody I know that has met him says he is like one of the nicest people that they've ever met, which is awesome when you have that much like fame and you're still just that genuine of a person. That's what everybody I know who has met him has said the same thing. Like, he is the nicest guy in the world, which is awesome. Like, more power to you, Pewds. But for the millions and millions and millions of views that man gets a year, to only be making $7 million, yeah, $7 million sounds like a lot of money, but like, extrapolate that down for a minute. That means somebody like me is making about $3,000, a year from their videos. So this is not something that I'm sitting here and just raking in the dollars from people. And sometimes I don't know if it's community misunderstanding or if it is people just being assholes, because honestly, like, I used to really focus on let me start at the beginning of this channel. When I first had this channel, I didn't even know you could make money. I did not know that there was a way. I just watched people's videos on YouTube. I enjoyed watching people, and I was like, dude, if I made some videos and people watched, that'd be awesome. And I started making videos because I thought it was fun. I met Guude in doing so and was just having a good old time. And I remember watching a video of Guude's where he was talking about trying to get YouTube partnership. Back in the day when you actually had to get like legitimate YouTube partnership, there was no like multi-channel networks. I can't say there was less multi-channel networks, and the only way to actually make money on YouTube at all, to even be able to monetize a video, was if you were a YouTube partner. And I remember him talking about wanting the YouTube partnership, and mainly his reason at the time was because we had a 15-minute cap on your videos. And you could then, if you got the partnership, you were allowed to produce videos that were longer than 15 minutes. Oh, this is going to be absolutely brutal. How on earth do I get out of here? Oh, wait, I can just do... That is gravel. That is not going to help me. Jump! Oh, God! Okay, screw it. Give me this. Let's climb back up there. I had to have something more solid on my bar than the gravel. And that was the first time... I mean, I went into this with like absolutely zero knowledge. I wasn't going into this with the purpose of doing something. And if you do go into it with the purpose of doing something, I'm not knocking anybody for that. I'm just explaining my getting into the YouTube thing. And when I realized that was the case, I was like, huh, you could actually make some money off this. If I could get a couple bucks here and there for making some YouTube videos, that'd be pretty cool. I would do that, and then I would be able to, buy equipment. And I didn't know still at the time you could monetize things. I didn't know it was something you could potentially make enough money to survive off of. I didn't even know that was a possibility. So I was still just doing it for fun and working toward YouTube partnership. Then I got my YouTube partnership and was able to upload videos that were longer than 10 minutes. Also, thumbnails was a thing at the time. It was, where am I, 27? Dang. I wanted to get, thumbnails on my video, which you couldn't do until you got the partnership. And so the partnership had some really cool benefits back in the day that now come standard. I remember being a little bit upset, and I was kind of more jealous that why didn't I just start later? Because now everybody can monetize videos. And like, I kind of worked toward being able to do that. Granted, I wasn't making any money. Like, I was making like, cents off of videos. And that was, like I said, the first time that I realized that you could make money off it. So I worked toward the partnership, and I went for there, and I never anticipated it being anything. And one day, oh God, I'm still over here at my card place. Good Lord. After a couple conventions and stuff, when I started realizing that people, my good friends, were like, because they started quitting their jobs, and I was so confused. I didn't realize that they had gotten themselves to a point where YouTube could support them, because I didn't focus on it. I was putting out a video every couple days maybe because I was just having fun with it. And when I realized it was a possibility, I will admit, I focused on making YouTube my future. Obviously, that did not go very far. But that was my focus for a while. It was literally to try to make it so that this was my career, so I could quit my job and this could be what I did. And I think I kind of lost sight of some things that I would start getting jealous of other people's success because I didn't understand. Because I took a little hiatus from YouTube for a little bit. And when I came back, that's when like pause and things like that were on the server. And I had no idea who they were at the time. And they didn't know who I was, and everybody was like, who is this guy? Because then the server got super popular, and I had already been on it, but I took like a 2-month hiatus when I was dealing with some like life issues, and that just got really busy. And when I came back, people were like, it took me like a year to explain to people. People kept saying like, who are you? How are you on this MindCrack server? And it's like, look, I've been here like the whole time. I'm sorry. I just took like a couple months off, but it was just happened to be when the server blew up, so nobody knew who I was anymore. So I almost had like some hatred toward me that I was trying to overcome. I don't even know if that's really the case, but like nobody cared about me. I was just some random dude who was here, and they were like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, fuck him. I'm trying to get on this server. That's when it was so popular. Guude had set up like the can I join MindCrack.com or whatever, that all it said was no, because so many people were just asking all the time if they could join MindCrack, and it was getting out of hand for a while because it was extremely like, as with everything, it had its super high heyday, and now no longer is MindCrack like super #1 Minecraft out there for people. I mean, there's other groups that, you know, do that, that are taking that over to the extreme. That's fine, because most of the guys on it don't even play Minecraft anymore. But I really pushed to try to make this my career. And like I said, I think I kind of lost sight at some of the things for a while. I started really focusing in on the sub counts, started really focusing in on the comments, like when people would give me a thumbs down, which I still don't know why you fucking assholes do that. If you thumbs downs, I'm not against the concept of a thumbs down in general. When I see a thumbs down go up on my video still within like 10 seconds of it posting, fuck you, dude. You're just being an asshole. That is what you have to deal with online. And as you can tell, it still bothers me, but I definitely have way more of a thick skin about it than I did before. But God, what was this all going back to? So I put up a video a year ago now, and it was when there was a time frame where for some odd reason, YouTube uploads would randomly just take, oh my God. Oh, no, we're okay. I was like, I just jumped into a one thing high deep water. Let me speak English for a minute. I just jumped into a one deep water and thought I was gonna die, but I forgot that's an old snapshot. Shows how long it's been since I played. My life flashed before my eyes for a second there, but I was actually absolutely fine. But it was when there was all these issues with YouTube, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the back end of YouTube or what, but sometimes you just start uploading a video, and it's not your internet connection. Your internet connection is fine, but somehow just your pipeline to YouTube, you put up a video, a 20-minute video, normally takes like an hour maybe to upload, and all of a sudden it says, 8,424 minutes to go, and you're like, what? And I found a way to upload videos through my Google Drive, and amazingly I was still uploading to Google Drive at like my normal YouTube upload speed, and I found out some settings in there that you could basically auto import from Google Drive straight to YouTube. So I made a video on it, and it randomly will pick up speed. You can tell when YouTube has problems because I'll randomly get a couple comments on that video, and that when that video gets comments, like 4 or 5 of them all of a sudden in like a week, I'm like, okay, obviously some sector of the country is having, or of the world is having issues with uploads, and people are finding this video because they're searching for a way to alleviate this problem. They're coming across the video and they're using it. And I don't know if it's working for them. Says sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's not faster. Sometimes there's just a problem when you go to your Google import and the video doesn't show up. It's very random and sporadic, but it seems to be working a little bit more reliably now. But I had this person the other day, and I haven't talked directly to them since, but in the comments I've talked to them, and So, I mean, it's all good, and it's not against this person. I'm just using this comment as an example of, because some people say this, and that's all they say. And like this guy and I, like I said, we exchanged a couple comments back and forth, and I mean, it's all good now. And it was a little intentioned a different way than it came across, and maybe that's the case with a lot of them. But his response initially was fake. He's just doing this fake video to make more money. I'm just like, huh. There is a group of people out there who, the same people probably who thumbs down videos, just randomly to thumbs them down, who think that I would put out, because I'm sure people do, but put out videos just to make money, knowing the content is invalid. And that's just not my character. You don't know that. You don't know me from anybody else. You know me from watching my videos. Hell, it could be a lie the whole time. I might not be a fireman at all. I might not be a nurse at all. Maybe I work at McDonald's and I'm on the side I'm a bank robber. You don't know. You really don't. Well, except for the one person that came to my fire station. She knows for a fact because she saw me at my fire station duties. So she knows that's true. Unless I happen to be hanging out at the fire station that night trying to pretend to blend in just in case somebody showed up. I could have this all as a big elaborate plan. You never know. That's just the way that I roll. But you definitely have to get, like, you get thick-skinned, but at the same time when you're focusing on it, because stuff like that didn't necessarily bother me when I was just doing it for fun. But all of a sudden when I was doing it as trying to be my sole means of income, when I was trying to get there and was being unsuccessful at it, I was getting a little upset. And I take those things a lot more personally than I should. I need to eat. Way more personally than I should for certain, because I'm focusing on something completely different. Well, luckily, I have, luckily and sadly all at the same time, a couple conventions ago, I remember, which convention was it? Was it South? No, I think it was PAX Prime. This last PAX Prime. Maybe it started at South. It might have started at PAX South, and then it was the last PAX Prime that it like solidified. Oh God, I hate you, baby. I remember having a conversation with Guude, and we were drinking, and he's a very straightforward, like, open, honest person. He'll let you know, like, if he thinks you're saying something or doing something that's stupid, and where your head needs to be at, which is good. I need people like that in my life, not just like Julia. God bless her, I love her to death. But she's one of those people who will just always tell me like everything I'm doing is amazing and great, and not really give you that. And she has the same problem with her friends too. So she lets a lot of her friends like do stupid shit, and instead of telling them it's wrong or telling them like, well, one girl was really pissed about this guy and thought this guy treated her all horribly and badly. And I knew the story of what happened. I think I was like, might have been there at the bar or something one night when it happened. And I was like, that is absolutely not what happened. He blew her off, quote unquote, just because, you know, she wants him to be more to her than he wants her to be to him. Doesn't mean he was treating her like an asshole and being like a dick and all this stuff. But Julia's response is, oh yeah, you're so right. Like, what an asshole. You're so right. Everything you're doing is correct. You know, don't change. It's him. It's not. It's like, no, tell her the truth, man. Like, give her honesty, honest feedback, things like that. People need to hear that sometimes. You realize that people, they might not like the truth, but they need to hear the truth sometimes, or else they're never going to change. I don't have any coal because I dropped it all off. That's why I dropped all my sticks off as well. That was dumb. I need to go out and get some trees. But Jesus Christ, what was I even talking about anymore? That's a cool little view. Oh my God, what the hell was I talking about? I need some sticks, dude. Dude needs sticks. Leave me alone, need stick. Gimme. I don't want to do this underwater. God, what the hell was I talking about in this video? I don't even remember anymore. Like, how moronic can I be right now? Basically talking about people like giving good. So PAX, and I don't remember what I said. I was really drunk, and it was at the time when I was really just like kind of getting mad because my channel's lost subscribers. Oh, gee. Oh, I'm in the wrong. My channel's been losing subscribers for like a year now. So that's where this gets to is I've accepted it at this point. As I mean, it's kind of the ebbs and flows of the YouTube world and community. The YouTube is falling out of favor. The MindCrack group is falling out of the popular favor it once had, because there's other big groups that are out there that people are focusing more on their content, like people who didn't exist when we started. I can say we started when Guude started MindCrack and I joined MindCrack, like Game Grumps. Game Grumps didn't exist back when we started, and they are now huge, and rightfully so. They are huge because those fucking guys are amazing. Like, I can't get enough of their stuff. I wish I was a quarter as good at making content and videos and having rambling discussions as they are, because those guys, I envy them so much. Excuse me, not envy. I am jealous of their skills. I truly am jealous of their skills. And it doesn't mean I'm like, oh, those bastards, I'm so jealous. It means, damn, guys, you guys are amazing. I wish I was that good type of jealousy. The good type of jealousy. And I was at this convention, and we were all drinking, and I was making comments about how I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need to, like, change the way that, you know, I'm delivering this. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do more collabs. And I'm so mad that you guys can never want to collab with me. And it's not because you don't want to collab with me, but it's because you guys always plan all this stuff during the day when I work. And I'm really mad at you guys for not taking people into account who actually work for a living. And this is legitimately stuff that I was saying. I was a little bit upset because, you know, I work for a living. I work, you know, a quote unquote a 9-to-5 job. And a lot of the collabs that these guys have set up are during the day. And it's really hard. I could have sworn there was another tunnel I saw this take, but maybe I was wrong. And so I can never join in on a lot of the collabs because of the fact that they're during the day, like 6-hour sessions on Tuesdays. Well, I work on Tuesdays. I work Monday through Friday. And when I was in nursing, they had so many different collabs that were like every Tuesday you do this. And yeah, that works for your schedule. For somebody who's in nursing who has a random rotating schedule, I can do a Tuesday here and there, and that's about it. But if it's like a game like when they originally did 7 Days to Die, the PvP seasons, you can't just leave for 2 or 3 weeks because I happen to work 2 or 3 Tuesdays and then come back. Like it doesn't work like that. You're gonna be like really behind and you're gonna die. That's the way it is. So for a while I was extremely mad, and I mean I was drunk mad. It was definitely something that upset me, and it came out when I was talking to Guude and I was drunk, and he basically said, look, we can't meet all of your needs. I gave you, and he told me, he's like, I'm not gonna have sympathy for you. He's like, and he did. This is like true. He wanted to do, before Mario Maker ever existed, he wanted to do a Mario, not collab, but he wanted to play Super Mario Brothers like 1, 2, and 3, and do like different contests for different levels. And we were both gonna play them like and release them together at the same time. Like World 1-1, we're gonna go for who can do it the quickest. World 1-2 is gonna be who can get the most coins out. Oh god. Who can get the most coins out of this level. World, 1-3 is going to be how close can we get to that final buzzer and catch the flagpole at the end if it was Mario 1. It's something like that. And he's like, I told you I wanted to do that. He's like, I really do. And he was like, I wasn't lying, and I really did, and you never took me up on that. And I was like, you're right. I didn't take you up on that. And he's like, and by now, he's like, you're behind the times and being able to make this a thing, doing the gaming with this group. Like, it's dropping off for everybody. What the fuck? I don't know why a spider in a world that's no longer loaded came through there. That's a little bit scary. I was trying to get to my bed, actually. I don't know why I kind of snuck into here because I need to turn it to day. And he was right. He was just giving me like brutal honesty. And at the time I didn't want to hear it. But I get it. And it actually started making me think. And I started realizing I'm focusing on absolutely the wrong thing. I like never look at my social blade anymore. Because I know this is not something, I mean, okay, I can't say I know it's not something that's never going to be big for me. But it's back to something that I just am doing because I enjoy doing it. And that's why I feel I'm making, I hope you guys agree, but better content than I was before. I'm playing games that I want to play. I'm not playing games just because people are telling me that's the games they want to see. For a long time, Minecraft, I kept doing like daily series of Minecraft last year. And part of that was because that was in the mix of when I was like, this is going to be, I'm going to make it happen. And it was big for my channel for a little while because I was one of 3 people that were still doing this on a regular basis. We could have actually like group activities, like we do some avid caving, and things like that. Because there were still like 3 or 4 of us who played regularly on the server. And it went okay for like what I did it for 100 and some odd days straight. And I think each of those videos had pretty good views. But I was like forcing content at that point. And that's why I haven't come back to this in the month that it's been, is because I felt like if I did something before that, it would be forcing content. I always did this series, and right now, like, I'm not doing anything really exciting. I'm just searching around for caves and things like that and having a good time. This is what I like doing on Minecraft. I don't need to be having a crazy huge objective all the time. I like these episodes. These are like my vlog. They've always been like my vlog, but when I'm forcing words just to say words, it's never a good story. And I didn't like that at all. But that's why I spent time over the weekend and actually figured out I spent a few hours getting Starfleet to work. I had 3 videos of Starfleet up on my channel previously. Got like 200 views. Who fucking cares? Most people would be like, well, fuck that series. I'm done with it. But no, fuck that. I brought it back because I finally figured out how to get it to work, and I love that game. I don't give a shit what you guys say. If you guys want to watch it, watch it. If you don't, don't. And it's funny because I started thinking about this a lot harder recently because I haven't been putting much content out until the last couple of weeks. Julia was out of town, so I spent a lot of time just like finding out like, hey, what series do I want to finish up? Like I had Human Resource Machine. I was like, crap, I didn't finish that series. Let's work on getting it finished because I want to have completion for 1. But for 2, I loved that game. It was so much fun. I just put it down and hadn't gotten a chance to go back to it yet. So I was like, I'm going to focus on making sure I get some Human Resource Machine finished because the game was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. But then I wanted to do that Her Story game that is currently now in mid-series with, and I brought my buddy BTA. BTA has been a long-standing supporter of my channel, and we talked on Skype a few times, and he's helped me out through some tough times, and I know I talked to him a little bit when he was having a little bit of some rough times too. Just people, just another different person to throw a different perspective off of, or just somebody to talk to for a little bit that's different than your normal group. It can put a lot of things into perspective, and as such a loyal person, because I was like, this game would probably be fun with somebody else and not just me. I was like, let me see if he is interested in watching this or playing this game with me. And he was, so we played it and it was great. And it might not be the most exhilarating content to you guys because you're just watching a bunch of videos and we're drinking and having a good old time. And but I enjoyed it and I had a really good time with it. But he asked me a question. This is all 3 days ago now at this point. He asked me a question. He said, when are you going to bring back Spelunky? And I love Spelunky. And I said, you know, I still play it every so often, but I don't actually make videos of it anymore. And I said to him, and it made me start thinking about this again, because I thought I was just like, I thought I had gotten past this, where my channel's going type of thing. That, you know, if it goes somewhere, great. But I'm not trying to force it anymore. I'm along for the ride at this point. If it goes somewhere, great. If it doesn't, oh, whatever. What the fuck ever. Who cares? And I said, you know, and the other thing with Spelunky is, I said, it gets so little views, and now we're talking like a couple hundred views an episode, is all it'll get over a series of a week, which is extremely, extremely low in the terms of the YouTubes. And I said, it was negatively impacting my channel when I was putting up a lot of Spelunky and not much of anything else, because that's just the game I was focused on at that point, and I was busy, and Spelunky is something I had time to play, and because it can be quick, like half an hour, you've got an end goal. It's easy to sit down and play Spelunky. And I was actually losing like mass rates of subscribers. It was in the middle of that whole subscriber, drop. I mean, that is still going on. And I said it was actually like a negative thing for my channel, like in general, because of that. Like only a couple hundred people watched it and I would lose subscribers. And he said, yeah, but I was one of those people who watched it and I really enjoyed it. And I didn't say it at the time, but I really started thinking about that. And I was like, why am I still focused on that? I shouldn't be. You might not know it right now because I don't know when things will go. But today I played 2 dailies because I was over I got one in before 7 o'clock before it rolled over, and then I got another one in after 7 o'clock when it rolled over. When I've been home from work. Then I put them together because I didn't do so on the first one. Spoiler alert. You don't know how I did in the second one though. And it's not because I'm like, okay, bringing back the series, it's going to be huge. It's because I like playing that game. I have one of my loyal subscribers, my loyal fans, a friend, who really likes watching it. And he's asking me, like, where did it go? Like, I want to watch more of it. It's like, you know what? Why am I caring? I'm not Karen, I'm Jeff. Why am I caring about these other things when I told myself that's not what I'm focusing on anymore? And I basically, so what I just did in this video, I'll be honest, I did not have any anticipation of this being the focus of this video whatsoever when I started recording this. I actually was making a joke with the intro of this video, which I just made before I even started recording it, because I was like, it'd be funny, like, I missed the old MindCrack weekly recap, but since nothing happens on the vanilla server anymore, like, that's one of the reasons that it doesn't exist as well. Chad just got too busy to do it anymore. So how funny would it be if I just released a video that was like, this week on the MindCrack weekly recap, nothing, and that was like the whole video, and I thought it would be like a good laugh, and I was like, what, why don't I just do like an intro like that and jump onto the server and actually make another video on there, because I haven't played it in a while, and I wouldn't mind playing some Minecraft, because like I said, it's a game I enjoy in small doses. I enjoy playing it, especially when I like to talk, and I haven't just done a talkie in a while, and this episode is going on really, really long. I understand that. And I just started playing the game just to go dick around on the server and see what came to mind to talk about. And what came to mind to talk about wasn't just something to talk about. It was what's weighing on my own mind. And as I talk about them out loud, especially when nobody's here to like interrupt by talking, because you guys aren't here, it really gives me a chance to... Uh-oh, I'm lost. I'm really lost, aren't I? It really gives me a chance, though, to focus in on my own thoughts and kind of work them out in my head. And I just, like, came to my own realizations by talking to you guys. So I should be thanking you. But, I mean, that's what it is. The long story short, I have no idea if you will ever see Minecraft again on this channel. I'm pretty sure you will, but I can't guarantee that because it's not my focus. I don't even know what's coming up later for this channel. No idea. Could be big things. Could be nothing. I could just stop making videos. Probably be just as happy. No, I really wouldn't, because I really like making videos. I like making videos. I like getting the comments. I just need to not pay attention. What is that island? Where? I don't know where I came from. I thought it was that way, but considering the thing died on me, I really have absolutely no idea. Either way, I'll find my way back to whatever it is that I'm looking for. I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of whatever it is that I make. It might not be Minecraft. It might be anything else. Oh, good luck. I found it. my spidey senses told me to go this way, and I'm glad I did, because there it is. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you when I see you.